Hi everybody, to all you crab fishing fans out there. I'm Bodie and my fiance is Beringdog Crabman. He is out in the Bering Sea right now, so I'm covering for him. And he's going to be taking over when he gets back and telling stories about crab fishing, telling crab yarns, and just being a crab fisherman. So right now I just wanted to do some FAQs about crab fishing from people that watch the Discovery Channel show Deadliest Catch. So Brian has been asked, is it really like the show? Is it as dangerous as the show? Is it as exciting as the show? Brian started doing crab fishing 22 years ago because he wanted to go somewhere where there was less pollution. He wanted to go somewhere where there was more wide open spaces and natural beauty. And he wanted to be able to see wildlife. So he had that. All of that is part of the job. It's also very strenuous. They work 16-hour shifts during crab season, sometimes more, usually more. He says it's 16 hours, but he usually ends up working about 20. And they have a very strenuous job, and I don't want to talk about the danger right now because crab fishermen are very superstitious. So if I say anything about things that could happen to them while they're out there, he doesn't think that that's good luck. So I'm not going to jinx him, but just to say that, yes, the portrayal of how dangerous the job is on the show is pretty accurate. They have a pretty high rate of on-the-job injuries. And it's rough work. Brian has gotten big and strong over the past 22 years. He was pretty athletic before when he started, but now he's big and strong, and really the most resourceful and most determined people I've ever met in my life are crab fishermen. I know a lot of Brian's coworkers, and only the very determined ones last. If you don't have that kind of drive and strength and stamina, you would stop doing it after one season. So the show itself is pretty accurate. The reason I said they're resourceful is, if something happens in the middle of the Bering Sea, you're it. So for example, Brian, who has very little medical training, sometimes has to suture people and give medications in the middle of Bering Sea. So, if something has to be done, you just have to do it. And if something needs to be fixed, Brian doesn't have any engineering training either, but he has built things, he's designed machines, he's fixed equipment, and, you do what you have to do. I mean, obviously there's an engineer on the boat, but, you help out, and if something needs to be done, you do it. So I think that's what's so exciting to people about crab fishing, is that these are people who are really special. And obviously you're going to get to hear from Brian soon, and please don't get bored of me, because keep watching, and pretty soon you'll get to hear from a real Bering Sea crab fisherman, and he's exciting, and he's more real than the Deadliest Catch. So stay tuned.